Welcome! My name is Lindsay Frone, and I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us to explore computer control. Computer control is the newest method of Windows control for the brand new iSeries and the IS5 eye trackers. Today, I'm going to walk you through the application and show you how it can be used to help our eye gaze users. You are going to walk away from today's session being able to describe how computer control provides easier access for eye gaze users and define the technology requirements of computer control. Computer control is a software application that allows individuals to control and navigate a computer with only their eyes. First, let's take a look at how computer control provides users with easier access. Computer control brings a brand new concept called Interaction First. I'm going to show you a demo that explains what Interaction First is and how it offers easier access compared to the previous versions of Windows Control. In previous versions of Windows Control, we imposed a function-first system. So for example, if a user wants to open a web browser to Google something, the old way is first choose the function, in this case double-click, and then find the browser icon to open it. Then use the Google search function. With computer control, users can get right into what they choose to use without the extra effort of thinking about what function they have to select first. This is the essence of Interaction First. So let's use the same example. If a user is using computer control to go to their browser, he or she only needs to move their gaze to interact first with the browser icon and then choose the double click to open it. The process is much more natural, intuitive, and makes accessing what a user chooses to use so much easier. Gaze trace is a function that offers a clear visual to where a user's gaze is located on screen. In the next demo, you will see what gaze trace looks like, how it works, and how it is used to provide the Interaction First experience. Gaze trace follows your gaze, locking when a fixation is detected and unlocking when the gaze moves away from that fixation point. The clear visual to where a user's gaze is located on screen helps to reduce confusion, anxiety, and chance of failure. Using Gaze Trace, you are provided with an Interaction First experience by allowing you to first interact with an area of your screen before needing to select a specific function. A Simple Trace feature is also provided for fast, intentional selections. Simple Trace works with one of the pre-selected functions, left-click or adjust target. It follows your gaze, locks on the user's fixation to aid the user in hitting the target, and unlocks when the user exits the trace before the dwell animation completes. Simple Trace further reduces users' anxiety, confusion, and errors by providing exactly what a user needs at a particular moment of interacting with their computer. In computer control, the menus are developed in a brand new radial fashion to further promote easy access. As you can see here, the menu items are placed radially and are divided into wedges. This provides better areas for selection than in previous versions of Windows Control. Computer control has two main radial menus, Interaction menu and Off-Screen menu. Interaction menu contains the functions that pertain to the interaction with the selected area on the screen. Off-Screen menu contains all other functions that would apply to the application. The following demos will show you these menus in action. When you make a selection on the screen and select the activator icon on the gaze trace, the Interaction menu opens on the center of the screen. Notice that the Interaction menu will always place a magnified image of the selected area and the menu options on the center of the screen. This improves eye tracking success and reduces risks for failure. All of the necessary interaction functions appear with this menu, including left click, double click, scroll, right click, keyboard, a new adjust target function, and click and drag. Let's look at an example. Emma, an eye gaze user, wants to watch a video of elephants on YouTube. Emma finds the Google Chrome icon on the screen, locks her gaze on the icon, and activates the interaction menu. She then uses the double-click button to open the Chrome browser. Because Emma uses YouTube very often, she has the YouTube icon on her Chrome's shortcut list. She selects the YouTube icon and uses left click to open the YouTube page. Emma wants to search the elephant's videos, so she gazes on the YouTube search bar and opens the keyboard function to enter elephant and then search. On the search results page, Emma scrolls down to see the elephant's video list. As she always enjoys watching the National Geographic Channel, she decides to watch the Elephant King of the Kalahari video. Emma likes to open a YouTube video in a new window so that she can come back to the previous search results to watch more later. She uses the right-click function and starts to play the video. Also, Emma finds it so easy to put the video in full screen mode. After enjoying the video, Emma exits the full screen mode and then tries to close the window. As Emma is having trouble precisely gazing on the close button, the Adjust Target function comes to her rescue. Adjust Target fine-tunes Emma's initial gaze trace fixation point to the precise location of the close button, so that Emma closes the window easily and goes back to the video list. Emma likes the video so much that she decides to add it to her desktop for easy access when she wants to watch it again next time. She knows a trick to accomplish this by dragging the video from the YouTube list to her desktop to create a shortcut. However, it usually takes some time to do this with the previous version of Windows Control. Using Computer Control, all she needs to do is select the video name, use the click and drag function, select an area on her desktop, and she can see clearly the movement path between the video name and where she wants to put it using just her gaze. Finally, she drops it. Emma is so happy that click and drag becomes so easy with Computer Control. With Computer Control's ease of use, increased accuracy, reduced errors, and interaction-first contextual menu options, Emma is no longer feeling frustrated or tired. Instead, she feels in total control of what she wants to use and what she wants to do on her computer. She closes her Chrome window and is ready to work more on her computer. As you can see, click and drag, adjust target, and all the computer control functions take the user access to a whole new level, quicker, easier, and better. It is more natural, intuitive, and requires much less eye travel. Computer Control offers eye gaze users not only the ease of use, but also the enjoyment of use. For more options such as adjusting settings, pausing, or even putting your device to sleep, all you need to do is gaze down off of your screen area to bring up the More button that opens a screen with the Off-Screen menu, the Exit button, the Shortcuts panel, and the Close button. The Off-Screen menu contains the Windows timeline, continuous click, pause, quick calibration, sleep, and settings functions. Again, look how much easier it is with the wedge-shaped tracking regions. Computer control includes the Windows timeline function on the menu to show all the active applications as well as the history of earlier activities. Users can easily access previously used programs and switch between applications. If a user interacts with a program that requires a series of left clicks, for example, presenting in PowerPoint, continuous click allows the user to choose this once, then click through the slides without interruption. Notice how easy it is to use the continuous click function together with the simple trace that you've seen earlier. When a user needs a break, he or she can use the Pause button to put computer control in pause mode. To resume, simply gaze down to bring up and use the Start Gaze button. Ensuring a good quality calibration is also more intuitive and user-friendly. Users can do a quick calibration to check the current calibration quality or recalibrate as needed. Upon opening the Quick Calibration function, you are immediately presented with a 9-point visual to check the current calibration quality. If needed, use the Calibrate button to recalibrate with a quick 5-point calibration . And that's it, you're done. When a user is going to take a longer break but doesn't want to turn off the device or close any active applications, he or she can use the Sleep button to put the device into sleep mode. The Settings button opens the Settings menu for you to change the configuration to meet each individual user's needs. The Settings menu provides 4 new simplified options: Activation, Calibration, Keyboard, and General. And each option comes with an Open button for you to identify and learn about that setting before making the selection to open it. This reduces anxiety and accidental selections. Within Activation, you can adjust the speed at which the gaze trace fixates on an area. You can choose between slow, medium, and fast. You can also change the opacity or the visibility level of the gaze trace to make it stand out or appear subtle on your screen. Next, you can choose the dwell speed of buttons, choosing between slow, medium, and fast. Within Calibration, you are provided a track status box to check for positioning, as well as buttons to test calibration and calibrate as needed. You also have the option to choose which eyes to track: both eyes, the left eye, or the right eye. Within Keyboard, you can choose the dwell speed just for keyboard buttons, and this can be different from other function buttons' speed located under the activation settings that you just saw. The keyboard button dwell time setting is very useful for accommodating various levels of keyboard users. For example, a proficient typist may find it useful to choose the fast option. Also under the keyboard settings, you can choose the language of the keyboard. And finally, within General, you can choose the application language for the entire computer control application. You can copy and paste the application version information into other locations, and you can choose whether you want computer control to auto-launch or not when you start your device. These are considerably fewer setting choices than in previous versions of Windows Control, again, to provide that environment of less anxiety. So, after seeing all the great features and benefits of computer control, I bet you're eager to know how to get it up and running. So let's start with the technology needs. Computer control is exclusive to the IS5 eye tracker. The IS5 eye tracker is Tobii's next generation eye tracking technology that significantly enhances eye tracking performance. Computer control will only work on your new iSeries, the i13 or the i16, and any device built with the IS5 tracker moving forward. Now you've seen what computer control can do, how it makes access easier for our eye gaze users, and the technology requirements to use it. So let me show you how you can get started so you too can explore computer control. So let's get started by launching computer control. Once you launch the program, only eye control is needed from that point on. First, you'll see the welcome screen, which will close on its own. You can then choose to use the default calibration or perform a brand new calibration. Next, you'll see a track status window. Ideally, you want 2 white dots in the center of the box. Adjust the position of the device and get ready for calibration. Then, follow along with a quick 5-point calibration, looking at each point until it disappears. And soon you're going to be ready to go. Next, you can scroll up and down with your eyes to read through the terms of service and accept when you're ready. Bring your gaze down to bring up the off-screen menu. Use this menu and the settings within to configure the application for your specific needs. The interaction menu also provides an in-program quick start guide for you to learn the new exciting functions of the computer control software. All in all, computer control provides eye gaze users much easier access with increased speed, increased accuracy, reduced level of fatigue and anxiety, and reduced number of failures. The bottom line is, computer control allows our users to use the application they choose to use and empowers them to explore their individuality. So, you may be asking, what's next? We have resources available to help you be successful with using computer control. Resources like Getting Started Steps, Iconography, and a Settings Overview Job Aid. To practice, use the Getting Started with Computer Control Job Aid to explore the application on your own. If you don't have a device, make sure to reach out to your local solutions consultant to learn more. We appreciate any feedback you can provide on this content. It allows us to make sure we're always bringing the most relevant and applicable content to you to help you better implement AAC with those you work with. You can use the link you see here or the QR code to access the survey. Thank you.